Друзья, всем привет! Мы сегодня продолжаем проходить вселенную Mass Effect, и у нас сегодня на очереди первая часть Mass Effect 2. Вот такая вот схемка. Играем мы в русскую версию, точнее русские субтитры, саунд английский, потому что, как оказалось, мои воспоминания были неверны, русской озвучки в игре нет. И нету никакой, ни любительской, ни профессиональной, никакой. Есть только субтитры. Вот, поэтому мы играем субтитрами, играем мы со всеми DLC, какие только есть. И мы играем с графическим аддоном A.L.O.T. Вот такая вот дикая смесь. По идее, график должен быть красивый. Я еще даже честно не запускал. Я только успел скачать, проверить, что все работает. Это что у нас такое вообще черное, непонятное? Это, по идее, у нас Origin. Вообще обожаю программу Origin, она самая великая и самая ужасная и самая стабильная. Ну, вы понимаете, обожаю. За всю игру Mass Effect, которую я играл, она вылетала раз, наверное, цать. И сейчас очередной раз она делает на приколы. Так, заходим. DLC все есть. Мы идем сразу в библиотеку и запускаем Mass Effect 2. И погружаемся в эту игрушку. Надеюсь, вы приготовились к этому моменту. Персонажа будем переносить с первой части. Как бы сразу. И надеюсь, оружие, брони и прочее. Все это перенесется. Так, вот если еще что-нибудь со звуком бы сделать. Привет, Андрей Фокс. Не получше. Это что значит? Дождался? Так, очень громко что-то. Очень громко. Ну, приходи в следующий раз и смотри запись, как нравится. Надеюсь, меня слышно хорошо, и игру сейчас слышно тоже хорошо. Единственное, что сейчас я настройки еще звук сделаю потише, то что такой-то он очень громкий. Прям очень громкий. Так, ну чё, погнали. Новая игра, перенос персонажа с первого уровня, перенести. Привет, Ефим, привет, Шкипер, привет, Андрей Фокс. Ефим не успел сделать модератора. Скинь, пожалуйста, мне ВКонтакте свою ссылку на профиль на YouTube. Вот так вот будет правильно. Так, автораспределение. Нет, субтитры да, использовать всего рядом да, автосохранение, сложность боя, ветеран. Что у нас там дальше есть? Нет, безумие эксперта точно использовать не будем. Мы будем использовать ветеран. Самый оптимальный для меня ранг. Джон Шепард, ранг 50, специализация солдат оставляем. Мне очень нравится с солдатом играть. Я герой. Выжил. Без вести пропавший. Калин Оленко погиб. И совет. Все так и есть. И приступаем. Я себе найдем какао. Мой любимый. Блин, обожаю какао. Какао. Ну, кстати, единственное, что Шепард молодец, все сделано правильно. Даже больше, чем мы думали. Командующий Шепард обнаружил истину. Но даже этого мало. У нас война, никто не хочет признать этого. Но на человечество совершено нападение. А его посылают драться с гетами. Мы оба знаем, что главная угроза не они. Жнецы по-прежнему рядом. И они должны их остановить. Совет никогда не поверит Церберу. Они не придут на помощь, даже после всего, чего достигли люди. Но Шепард, за ним не пойдут. Он же герой, черт возьми, икона. Но ведь это всего лишь один человек. Если Шепард умрет, человечество не сдобровать. Значит, сделайте так, чтобы он не умер. Очень интересно. После опустошительной атаки гетов на Цитадель прошел месяц. Галактическое сообщество стремительно восстанавливается. Альянс пожертвовал своим флотом ради спасения Совета и получил место в этой престижной организации. Совет вынужден был отреагировать на подтверждение того, что Жнецы гигантские машины, уничтожившие все органические цивилизации раз в 50 тысяч лет, вернулись, чтобы подавить. Как же быстро! Я, конечно, быстро читаю, блин, но не настолько. Ну ладно, фиг с ним. Если будет интересно, можно будет посмотреть на записи стрима. Что-то как. В принципе, так все понятно.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Опаньки, это что такое за дрын?
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Это Азари? Как его зовут? Тарили?
Shepard.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Привет, снова Ефим.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard.
Liara, go.
Вот она, моя любимая.
Aye.
Лиара. Не спорь, а прыгай в капсулу.
Everybody in. Go, go, go.
Так, доктор спасся. Кровь кишки. Блин, бедная Нормандия, а. И прямо на планету, да? Сходу так. О, да хорош. Сос. Нормандия, помоги. Привет, да вроде нормальные дела на самом деле. Единственное, что не получилось начать 8, как хотел. Как планировал. Ух ты, круто. Кстати, мод тоже глобальный, графический. Все текстуры поменены. Если успею, еще завтра поменяю по мелочи еще текстурки. Хочу поменять текстурки брони и текстурки оружия еще на более новые. Я тебя слышал, Ефим, что тебе говорил, нужно скинуть, чтобы ты скинул мне ссылку на свой профиль на YouTube.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Он же там чем-то болеет. Кровь кишки. Отлично. У него еще утечка газа, да? Ништяк. Вот, блин, вообще дерьмо, конечно, задохнуться. Это шляпа, особенно в космосе. Вот так вот сходу взяли и убили главного героя, блин, игры. Ну, это ненадолго. Там воскресят каким-то зомбачком. Сука. Mass Effect 2. Мафия, блин, первая. Блин, я, наверное, тоже буду проходить, наверное, параллельно. Нет, не буду. What?
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission?
Говорят, рутина.
Of course it's routine.
Это DLC-шка.
It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but.
Сабы читайте сами.
That's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biology.
Я такого тоже не видел, честно.
Came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it.
А почему здесь негр?
The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
Спасибо, Кэп.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked it tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks.
Какой приятный голос.
The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof. Which meant I needed proof.
А здесь Удина достаточно такой прикольный нарисован.
Fortunately,
Намного приятнее
I
мужик.
wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security, Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also
А здесь
wanted
Андерсон
me in a
какой-то толстый.
direction.
В этом комиксе.
Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novarian, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, arachnai. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Arachnai Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't having it. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender. And Liara was forced to watch
Что-то я не помню, чтобы она плакала после смерти матери.
And I was left with an angry, dangerous Arachnai Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Arachnai had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base. And all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
Violently. Прикольное слово.
Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me.
Да, мягко говоря, разнообразней.
I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted.
Мне напоминает сценки из Макс Пейна,
We
первого,
arrived on
второго.
Ilos, close behind Saren.
Эти комиксы
Once on the
интерактивные.
planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before.
Привет, фанат.
But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here
А в
to destroy
этой
us all.
части будут жнецы еще или нет?
We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing. As the Alliance and Citadel
Разве,
fleets
да?
battled Saren's
Они в третьей
army
вернутся части.
outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
Можно ты.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel,
Играл очень мало.
Council's
Последний раз
flagship,
играл
the Destiny Ascension
Morrowind.
fell under attack.
Morrowind.
Despite Saren's death,
По-моему, так считается.
Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless.
Reaper.
It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Вот я думаю, что надо все-таки Удину поставить. Или Андерсона оставить. Ладно, оставим Андерсона, в принципе, уже сделали такой выбор.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty.
Ну вот, Удин и надо было оставить, наверное, на самом деле. Все-таки политик — это рыба в воде, как бы там разбирался бы. Ну ладно. Будем придерживаться первоначального мнения, которое было в первой части. Ну, лучше бы, да. Ну, в первой части выбрал Андерсона, так что здесь тоже, в принципе, продолжу с Андерсоном. Ну, это мелочи.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus project will proceed as planned.
А если ты его не видел комиксы? Этот комикс был как отдельный DLC шел. Шляпа вообще. Они типа его, получается, разморозили после заморозки и запустили практически мертвые сосуды. Утвердить, конечно. Мне типовое лицо самое четкое. Ой, здесь можно выбрать этот. Но мне всегда нравился, в принципе, солдат. Солдат, по идее, или штурмовик. Дезинтегрирующие патроны все появились. Да там не ставится такое ощущение, что он уже умер давно. Когда было все темное, темно-черное. Да, я выберу солдат. Мне вот нравится солдат. Вот это прямо самый четенький. Самое главное, что перенесли очки. Я так понимаю, что броня все потеряна вместе с оружием, который я вкачивал. Он реагирует на внешние раздражители.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. It's pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
А ведь самое забавное, в первой части мы их косили. Просто как тараканов.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Прикольная графика. Блин, 2010 год. И сюжет, и графика, и боевка. Ух. Все шикарно. Завтра книги скину. Я уже подготовил постик для группы. Завтра их скину. Все в группу. Книги прикольные. Ну, кроме первой части. Первая часть так себе.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med thing. We'll get you a clip from.
А, здесь появилась перезарядка. О, господи. Я совсем забыл, что здесь появилась перезарядка. А графика очень приятная, хочу сказать. Прямо сказал бы, очень приятная. Все-таки не зря дончик поставил. Единственное, конечно, надо мышку поспокойнее сделать. И, наверное, все-таки... А где здоровье-то? Я так понимаю, это учение, а не совсем атака боевая. Да, я, собственно, так и играю. Единственное, конечно, меня дико убивает устройство вода, так называемое. Нашинковали. Нет, я с Mass Effect буду параллельно следующий стрим буду проходить. У меня задержка по Талосу. Принцип Талоса, и, наверное, я еще параллельно что-нибудь еще начну. Я думаю, смотрю в сторону Need for Speed. Там музыка прикольная, гоночки мне нравятся. Так что точно не буду только что-то одно проходить. Это вот прям точно-точно. Потому что Mass Effect, он такой... как сказать... от него быстро устаешь. Очень интересная игра, хочется много играть, от него быстро устаешь, нужно делать перерывы. Вот так. Так, и отряд. Почему у тебя только 4 очка отряда? Прогресс медленный, субъект показывает признаки выздоровления, основные органы снова функционируют, наблюдается опасная активность нервной системы. По поводу Need for Speed, 100% первое прохождение начну с первого андеграунда, пойду его до конца, и потом, может быть, пройду ход по шьют старенький и Porsche. А может быть, и другие пройду, там, в зависимости от настроения, потому что они там, ну, совсем уже, ну, такие вот. Ну, может быть, но точно начну с первого андеграунда. Все, что выше, точно пройду, а все, что ниже, что-то под настроение. Третий можно пройти ход по шьют 2, Porsche и просто ход по шьют. Тоже, в принципе, тоже неплохой, там музычка прикольная. Так что, ну, есть что проходить. Стоимость проекта постастрономического уже больше 4 миллиардов кредитов. Впрочем, никто не волнует, что мы выбились из бюджета. Не знаю, где у вас находят такие деньги, наверное, лучше не знать. Что надеюсь, что в ближайшее время их запас не иссякнет. А я хочу сказать, что Шепард дорогой. Проще, блин, за такие бабки было нового Шепарда вырастить. С нуля. Так. Посвятите отдельный узлы, чтобы найти совпадающий символ. Когда эти два совпадающих символа выделите, чтобы замкнуть цель. Ага. О, как интересно. А, это даже прикольно. Лучше, чем первая часть. Хочу сказать. О, не успел войти в игру. В игру уже, блин, кого-то воровал. По поводу рубашек. Для стрима подходит всего 3 рубашки у меня, потому что все остальное жирает хромакей. Поэтому не удивляйтесь, что у меня такое однообразие по рубашкам и по футболкам. Очень тяжело выбрать цвет, который не жрал бы хромакей. Такое ощущение, что это какая-то симуляция. Бездушная стерва.
Doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
I just woke up. You probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Что вообще за роботы? Почему они восстали?
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles...
В этой части Шепард говорит намного быстрее, чем в первой. В первой он тянул слова и вставлял паузы. А здесь нормально говорит, нормальный человек.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Так, а как ими управлять? Как приказывать-то? А, внизу. Это типа тренировочный тир, что ли, получается? Ну окей.
Okay. I promise I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Мои были плохи.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. but I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
Зубы, конечно, у Тейлора просто бомба. Такая челюсть на пол лица. Да и у Шепарда тоже.
The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists.
И Насяра у него такая знатная, конечно. Блин. Так, атака на станцию.
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting at us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life.
Призывы сатаны из ада, продажа души и воскрешение этого чувака, Шепарда.
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Ладно, let's go.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best.
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Мэскэт 6, мышка.
How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Новая запись действительно стадии. Нам потребовалось 2 года, чтобы мы все справились. Капитан Шепард снова среди живых. Нормально. По поводу любимых частей из Need for Speed, 1, 2 Underground, Pro Street, Most Wanted 2008 года и 2015. Все. Ну еще, в принципе, Ход пошьют. Старенький, который. Мне тоже очень нравится.
They've seen us.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is full of mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Backup systems in rerouting power. Critical systems.
Target down! Back up! Wilson, find me.
Oh God, they found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Мне кажется, мы не успеем.
Hurry! They're out of control. Oh God, I'm hit. They shot me.
О, прикольно.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Нормально они цель себе поставили.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. We talk about this after we fix my leg.
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Wilson's hurt bad. He needs help.
Что-то всех ушатали.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor.
Быстро переобулся в воздухе.
We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canister.
Так.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Нормально. Здесь
Okay,
намного сильнее.
But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
Спасибо, Кокс.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Sarah. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. There's more
Откуда
to
у него
it.
бабки?
The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
Откуда у него бабки? Вообще вопрос.
Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts.
Fuck off, Cerberus. Я сам по себе. Че, очередной взлом, что ли? Не, конечно, не портировал. А что нужно сделать, не могу понять. Так. А, найти похожий? Что-то не могу понять. Что-то не новенькое сделали. Да, я уже понял, разобрался, да. Спасибо за подсказку. А вообще я проходил в свое время. Кстати, прикол. Буквально вот это графический мод, его анонс был всего лишь месяц назад. Это версия 2015 года с Nexus модом. Автор выложил только недавно обновленную версию. То есть это очень повезло. По графике. Графика просто чудесная, мне прям нравится. Так. На красное? В смысле на красное?
Threat neutralization initiated.
Блять, прикольно, система повреждений. Мне нравится. Это получается, можно спокойно ноги отстрелить. Да какого фига? Ребят. Да надо бы. Да сейчас поиграю, вспомню механику. Потому что очень давно первый раз в нее играл, в эту игрушку. Очень давно. Надо сейчас все это вспоминать. Так, не понял, там что у нас внизу? А, карта вам фиг, да? А, здесь можно было, получается, двумя способами было подняться наверх. Интересно. Блин, надо было там все изучить было.
Dead.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
Радикальная подруга.
Miranda, we've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to
Надо на мышке будет снизить. Сейчас надо разобраться, как сделать слабей. Потому что сенса вообще просто дикая.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander is the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
В смысле, мне ничего не читать вслух, Кокс? Или что, я не совсем понял твою мысль?
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up.
Да вы даете.
There's no point to any of this.
Место назначения.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Мне проще вас перебить и слинять отсюда. Вот такие интересные.
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Ладно,
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
Да я не изучил, там еще закоулок был, куда надо было зайти, там еще что-то было. Блин.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal
Там просто был заголовок и компьютер, терминал, который можно было включить.
Grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in
Да.
action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Ну, запись тоже открывает маленькие подробности по поводу воскрешения, например, того же Шепарда. Вот потом можно будет в кодексе почитать что-нибудь интересненькое по поводу этого. На самом деле здесь очень много чего прикольно пишут. Журнальчики, пробуждение. Поговорить с призраком в другой комнате. А я не хочу туда идти.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Тебя заело, что ли, подруга?
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Замкнула. Так, броня. Блин, такой спойлер по поводу коллекционеров. DLC-шки. Прелестно. Да, DLC-шечки. Не зря их покупал. О, да. Такой же чело. Ну, это вообще отсос полный. Терминус? Ну да, так лютовато, конечно. Давай оставим его. Это же какой-то ужас вообще откровенный. Это M.E.U.I.T.M какой-то. Одно хуже другого. Боже ты мой, оставайся в этом. Ну а чё, так нормально, да, так лютовато. Лютовато.
Commander Shepard.
Шикарный голос.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
Мод есть на автоубирание шлема. На Нексусе.
While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Я еще никого не нашел. Я пока только с этим, с призраком разговариваю.
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Сурово, сурово, конечно. Но прикольно. Вообще такой конспиролог, получается, знатный. Ныкается от всех и вся, даже ни у кого личной встречи не удостоит. Все через голограмму.
I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it.
С этой,
A lot of
с
people
Азари,
lost their lives on that
забыл, как
station.
зовут.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Так точно.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress?
Вот так просто получилось.
It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus
Я даже не
system.
старался особо.
They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Спасибо, что не соспойлерил.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Ладно, фиг с тобой.
It's obvious you're not interested.
We've got
in
an
talk.
assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Очередная баба нытик.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Так, если мне нужно эту рожу видеть чаще, надо вот поставить на улучшение его лица. Потому что прорисовка с лицо это прям какой-то трэш.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else.
Убедил.
Guess we'll find out when we get there.
Мне в первой части больше понравилась миссия Астероид X-56. Вот это прям реально интересная была миссия. Так, изучить.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. There was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. Finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Я сет этого спектра одел на себя и, по-моему, одел на Рекса. Полностью дробовик, автомат, снайперская винтовка, пистолет. И вот сет получается Шепард, Гарус и Рекс. И все в топе одеты по броне, по оружию. Последняя миссия просто вот так проходилась.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Даже пушка не перегревалась. Вообще можно было зажимать ее, и она стреляла бы просто без перерыва. Шепарду вместе с оперативниками Тейлором и Лоунсом удалось покинуть атакованный комплекс. Подарив взрывного устройства, полностью уничтожил комплекс. Спасательные отряды не смогли найти никаких улик на месте трагедии. По рекомендации Миранды я провожу проверку в других подразделениях, чтобы удостовериться, что Элиза была единственным кротом. Несмотря на затраты, проект Лазарь можно считать успешным. Шепард снова с нами. Преимущество от переноса. Перенеся персонажа к уровню 50 Mass Effect 2, вы получите следующие преимущества. 2000 единиц опыта, уровень 3, 30 кредита, 5000 нулевого элемента, 5000, короче, дней. О, 150 очков героя и 44 очка ступника. Вообще отсос какой-то полный. Перенеся игру богатого персонажа из Mass Effect, получите приз 100 тысяч кредитов. Вы что, издеваетесь, что ли? Вообще ни о чем. Скорострельный гранатомет, любимое оружие новенького ворка из кровавой стаи. Одним из удачных выстрелов, бла-бла-бла. Кредиты. Какая-то лажа. Не, ну снайперку можно было, в принципе, прокачать, во-первых, неплохо, на максимум. И поставить 2 стабилизатора. И она, в принципе, нормально водится. Но я не люблю снайперки. Мне вот нравятся вот дробовики, автоматы. Пистолет тоже не нравится. Ну, слабенькое оружие.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Сейчас проверим. Не, надо, конечно, лица этим чувакам, конечно, улучшить. Слава богу, моды есть, которые перерисовывают. Детализацию улучшают. А то что-то, конечно, отвратительно. Вроде графику подняли по игре модом, алотом, а что-то вот с лицами вообще беда полная. Так. Не, ну мод вообще, конечно, очень хорошо постарался по графике. Прям реально на ура. Что-то мне управление вообще просто после первого я не могу понять, что происходит. Все так непривычно. Ну, когда будет броня, грубо говоря, будет еще готовить суп, приготовив суп. А так пока что есть, то есть. Так, быстрое сохранение появилось. О, господи ты, боже мой, какая прелесть. Бег. Стрелять, наведение, перезарядка, ближний бой, убрать оружие. Да, клавиши знатно-то, конечно, переделали. Приказ построиться. QE. А, ну, в принципе, достаточно нормально сделали. Окей. Допустим, норм. Карту убрали, да? Понятно, оставили стрелки.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Не скажу, что плохо. Не, просто нужно привыкнуть на самом деле.
No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Да не, я не буду ничего представлять, буду привыкать, как и есть. Потому что обычно разработчики делают оптимальные сеттинги по управлению. Просто к ним нужно привыкнуть. А когда привыкаешь, в принципе, уже нормально становится. Это поначалу, ну, непривычно, а потом норм. А еще бы разобраться, как это... карты персонажа открывать. Отряд. Так. Ну, да, дело привычки. Так, распределение. Мне нравится, что Шепард это N7. 0, норм. Я вообще думал, что все очки перенесут. Трофеи. Ништячки. Где здоровье-то?
Get over here. Attention right.
Так, ну-ка.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Вы чё, блин, друг друга сообщение что скопировали? Ребят. Спасибо за подсказку. Или вы на одной волне сидите? Но и тем не менее об одном написали. Да, господи ты, боже мой. Так, эти дебилы тоже сквозь стены пытаются стрелять, да? Насколько я понял? Так, патронов у меня кот наплакал, да?
Stop right there!
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that get data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know.
Помощи ничего
Maybe
нету.
we should ask.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story.
Зажигательный и еще один есть.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent. Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage.
Или просто зажигалок по
The
всем.
idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Я прошлую тоже первую часть проходил на харде, и вот в конце, в принципе, зажигалка была, она вообще просто универсальная. Синтетики, не синтетики, живые люди, вообще все нормально глотало. Даже не было смысла, в принципе, дезинтегрирующий ставить. Зажигалка на все. Нормально вышибала.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's
Окей.
good to have you back.
Не похоже, что она сильно обрадовалась.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
О, смотри-ка, да, у меня есть эти оружие-то. Точняк, а чем мучаюсь-то? А че-то я мучаюсь-то? Да, наверное, в этой части у меня с ней что-то будет. Я так думаю. Ах ты ж елки-палки. Че, все? Второй попытки не будет? Да, и оперный балет.
Affirmative.
Ах ты ж зараза, реально не дает вторую попытку.
Use overload on him. Use overload on him.
One less. Try to overload their shields.
Target down.
Нормально клепали.
Enemy down.
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to...
Чего, сожалею, но вряд ли. А, да, ну окей. Нет, так нет, ничего страшного.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Ой, да хватит нытики. Тут все заскриптовано, далеко они не уйдут. Симулятор открытых дверей. Открытие дверей. Что-то мне так жалко на это патрон тратить, если честно. Прям какая-то жесть вообще просто. У нее такой акцент, как будто бы они из этого, русские в GTA 4. Дикий акцент. Забавный акцентик.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
Чего командовать, кого мне там посылать? Нет?
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point. Going.
Да вообще изи. Сейчас мы его разберем. Сейчас мы его разберем на фарш, это бутырка. Так, а так почему не работает перезагрузка? Да, не густо у вас, друзья-товарищи.
Easy enough.
Че, уже сдохли, да? Слабачки. Ладно, вставайте. Просто разобрали на раз-два. Главное ныкаться. Да, нормально тут полегло. Тоже мне, блин, бойцы, красноармейцы. Ну, погорю пока. Бедолага, нефиг было лезть вперед бачки. А, вот там что-то еще не доизучал. Что-то на стене еще болтается. Какой взлом, да? Что-то вообще легко. Нормально, 3000 кредитов. Здесь все забрали, да? Еще что-нибудь есть? Нет? А сюда что ей нужно идти? Это уже по квесту?
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. No escape. No hope. Can't hide forever. Monsters will find you. Swarms will find you.
Привет, Оль.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms.
Почему пропустил? Не пропустил
They
вроде.
took everyone.
Вроде нажал же.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the
Что, Mass Effect?
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
Игра о Капитане Шепарде, который спасает галактику.
No one can hide.
Ну, там
The
все такое.
Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
Перепроходить? Скорее всего, да, но после патчей, потому что игра отвратительно нестабильна, отвратительно количество багов есть, может быть, через месяц, полтора-два, потому что мне не устраивает та концовка, с которой я прошел ее, если честно. Поэтому, скорее всего, буду проходить. В игре всего 3 нормальные концовки и 4-я секретная. Поэтому, перепройду, посмотрю, как можно сделать по-другому игру, завершить. Более правильно, потому что мне концовка реально не понравилась. Так что, скорее всего, да, чем нет. Но потом, когда будет более стабильная игра.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them, the monsters, the swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings, electromagnetic, dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
Любимая игра, которую проходил на стримах, тяжело сказать, потому что мне понравился, в принципе, Bioshock Infinite. Это, по-моему, одна из самых интересных и веселых игр. Потом мне понравился Evil Within 2. Достаточно тоже интересная игрушка была. Talos. Блин, да, все игры, которые играю, в какой-то степени любимые. Portal мой любимый, потому что там тоже загадки есть. В принципе, я не в любимые игры или какой-нибудь отсос. Я играть не буду, в принципе, вы не найдете на этом канале вообще ничего такого. Только игры, которые мне нравятся, которые я могу назвать в какой-то степени любимыми. Ну, может быть, кроме Зов Ктулху, потому что я его ожидал, эту игру, я не знал, что получится. Вот, то же самое, что сейчас выходит Зов Ктулху в марте следующего года. Ее сейчас переименовали как-то, что-то как-то Master of Roll, что-то такое. Украинцы делают. И я тоже буду со старта играть. Да, непонятно, но мне просто нравится вселенная. Так что все игры любимые. Чего ты плачешь-то? Ладно, все, отвлеклись. Когда сейчас закончится, если я буду жрать, посмотрим, что будет. Сейчас дай мне Виктора.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omni-Tool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Круто проходится. Единственное, действительно тяжеловато, потому что я в прошлый раз играл на обычном уровне сложности и совершенно по-другому проходится. Сейчас, получается, прохожу на тяжелом и достаточно непривычно это делать. Даже сложность отличается от первого Mass Effect.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vidor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic.
Кто они вообще
They
такие?
periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Глаза у него прикольные.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
Ну да, поэтому лучше не раскрывать секретики на будущее.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
Мне не нравится эта броня.
I've compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your
Привет,
list.
Артём.
I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before
По
I...
поводу строения, очень странное строение. Сегодня понедельник, первый рабочий день, впереди рабочая неделя полная, поэтому ни хорошее, ни плохое, нейтральное. К тому же, наконец-то Mass Effect не такая занудства, как в первой части. Ну, поэтому нормальное настроение в сумме.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Sassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Чувак вообще просто настолько доверяет, типа я тебе дал жизнь второй раз, иди и делай дело. Как твоя задача? С кем? Вообще пофигу. Есть ресурс, есть люди. Разберись с проблемой. Отличный руководитель. Прям такой тим-лидер. Так, что там? Во что я люблю играть? В принципе, по идее, ты можешь посмотреть пройденные игры на канале в записанных. Вообще, я люблю играть в игры с хорошим сюжетом и с хорошей атмосферой. Неважно, какой жанр. От инди до гонок. Вообще, все что угодно. Главное, чтобы было интересно, это было захватывающе, чтобы это было желательно атмосферно, а не просто какая-нибудь тупая стрелялка без сюжета, без атмосферы, ну и прочее такого.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team is ready.
Люблю играть в хорошие игры.
Good. Two things before you go. First, Head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right. What's the other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like.
Но там тоже, насколько я понял, не все так однозначно с этим флотом. О, появился.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't that bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
СР-2. Нормандия. Не, в КС-ку я уже лет 5 не играю. Fortnite, Battlefield, может быть, КС нет. Красивый корабль. Реально красивый.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Нормандия. Какой еще имя дать этому кораблю? Какого цвета Цербера, а не Альянса. Хотя это тоже прикольно. Черно-золотой. Нет, тоже прикольно. Хотя черно-красный тоже прикольно, но золотой тоже прикольно. По-цыгански, да, но. Так. И наш корабль Enterprise отправляется в далекий космос. Подтверждено, что на путь свободы напали именно коллекционеры. И Витер, уцелевший курянец, вернулся на мигрирующий флот с Телезорой. Мы постараемся добыть из его инструментов максимум полезной информации. Боеприпасы к тяжелому оружию. Для разработки этого улучшения вам необходим ученый. Улучшение тяжелого оружия. Плюс 15 к боезапасу тяжелого оружия. Так дальше неинтересно читать. Кредита. Финансирование Инсербер найдено 8. Вообще-то финансирование это с прошлой игры принесено. И Иридий 2000. Ни о чем, короче. Миссия была так, по-бомжовски зашел и вышел. Мало того, что появились патроны, так еще оружие перегревается, да? Или это... это термозаряды охлаждает оружие. Лучше бы оно перегревалось бы просто и выходило из строя. После каждой крупной миссии по кругу со всей командой. Да-да-да.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice, Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Вольно, солдат, ты не на службе. А, терминал появился личный, да? Отлично. И арсенал. Лифт. Привет. Как его неправильно читается? Напиши просто на русском. Как это правильно его прочитать? Джокобрас Овсон. Просто хочется нормально его почитать. Так, что у нас в терминале? Статус команды. Улучшение. Статус команды выбрать. Болтозавр полный, да? Улучшение. Болтозавр. Непрочитанное сообщение. Опаньки, сок сообщений. Советник Андерсон. Есть дошедшие до меня слухи верны, тебе действительно удалось усилить, навести меня в Цитадели, есть разговор. За последние 2 года много изменилось. Благодаря тебе я в совете, и мне кажется, было нечестно выслушать тебя лично. Нифига, не сильно ты обрадовался. Договор с Заидом Масани. Призрак Шепард. Мы завершили переговоры с опытным наемником Заидом Масани. А это уже DLC. Потому что он только в DLC есть, этот наемник. И вы, возможно, знакомы вам. Заид принимал участие в многих известных, а также абсолютно неизвестных операциях в системах Терминус, где показался безжалостным и неустрашимым бойцом. Мне кажется, что такой человек мог бы пригодиться, поэтому я провел переговоры и сделал так, чтобы он вступил в ваш отряд. Сейчас на Омеге тратится последний гонорар. Там его можно найти за денежные вопросы. Все денежные вопросы с ним решу лично. Так, потерян след с физическим кораблем. Проект «Повелитель времени». Ага, тоже DLC-шка «Капитан». Пропал советский корабль «Розария», связанный с Цербером. Экипаж корабля испытывал новый прототип транспортных средств «Молот». Кроме того, на борту корабля были работающие на нас ученые. Корабль доктор Мануэль Кашье и доктор Роберт Олой. Мы хотим, чтобы вы разыскали корабль и его сельскую команду ученых. Это понятно. Место крушения Нормандия. Мы полагаем, что найдем в результате сканирования Z Амады интересует вас. Найдено место падения Нормандии. Альянс хочет почтить память Нормандии, выдвигая бла-бла-бла, штурмовая броня Цербер. Наши специалисты пока не знают, что вы снова вернулись в строй и решили, что не помешает хорошая экипировка. Понятно. Понятно. Визарь. Понятно. Так, архивные сообщения. Нет архивных сообщений. Углубленная боевая тренировка. Что-то очень не впечатляет. Так, говори, секретарь Чамберс. Рекса? Да, оставил. А ты не видел? А, ты что смотрел стрим.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have.
Как полезно.
If the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Это реально полезно, блин. И не надо бегать по всему кораблю, с каждым членом экипажа разговаривать.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for
И королеву Раки тоже сохранил.
Listen, it's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh.
Я старался.
Cerberus has noble
Я ж герой.
We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too.
Нормально такая параллель.
I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity. How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly.
Мимика просто бомба, блин.
The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and
Нам стоит сблизиться.
I might do more than catch you, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Так, что у нас тут еще на этой палубе? О, это что у нас? Пока сюда нельзя, да, получается, попасть вниз? Или можно? Да, можно, только с другой стороны. Так, здесь у нас оболтусы стоят, да? Ну, это мы умеем, но спешить не будем. Постараюсь не испортить. Потому что я планирую еще переносить персонажа и в третью часть, поэтому надо все четенько делать. То бишь правильно.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby. Better than new. It fits me like a glove. And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer.
Нытик проснулся. Ты, Джокер, мне нравятся твои шутки в первой части. Нытик проснулся. Я все на все умер. Красавец. Так, ладно, что здесь у нас? Здесь ничего. Кстати, этого не было в первой части. А, это что у нас?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the Combat Information Center. Here, the crew receives sensor data and coordinates gunnery and damage control efforts. While Normandy is flown from the bridge, during combat, the commanding officer issues orders from the CIC.
Так, и здесь лифт появился сразу перед этим, да? Удобненько, удобненько. Здесь все поменялось, да? Ага, арсенал. Да как раз здесь.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Это круто, конечно. Это мне нравится. Так, что у нас здесь есть? Мститель. А где сравнение характеристик? Мотыга. Средний радиус. А мы возьмем потрошителя. Богомол мне не нравится. Возьмем клыка. Выбор. Фаланга М5. О, долговой изучатель буря. Ништяк. Возьмем тебя, Джейкоб. Плазменный дробовик гетов. Что-то вообще ни о чем. Бери потрошителя. Не прогадаешь. Без вариантов, да? И Миранда. Тут вообще все грустно. Так, что у нас там дальше? А мне вот не нравится вообще пистолетами пользоваться.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried.
Зато мощней.
Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Думаешь?
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
Ну окей, увидел, давай не будем поменять, пока нормальное оружие не купим. Может вообще взять коллекционера мету? Хотя ладно. Ну, вообще, в принципе, не любите поначалу менять, потому что что так говно, что так говно. И получается, что просто пытаешься в сортах какашек разобраться. Что тоже, в принципе, не айс.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the elusive man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point. To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the elusive man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state, no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
To contact 100 different worlds, we
That's
would
all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Ну, это реально этого не скоро
A
будет.
scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Да, конечно. Чем изучен новый капитан не может попасть в эту часть карты? Что за бред? Капитан царь и бог на этом корабле.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Ага. О, господи ты, боже мой, тут еще разные уровни есть. Пошли к этому капитана. Как все раньше было проще. Один рифт, одна кнопка. Без вариантов вообще.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
Я говорю. Ништяк, статус команды. А, ну это, в принципе, я уже смотрел, да, все это? Это все это бабыню, все это. Достижения еще даже есть какие-то. Ладно, это неинтересно. Так. Броня. Буду в ней пока ходить. Она пока самая несчастная по красоте. Я помню, И здесь? А сюда можно покупать рыбок? Ништяк. Что-то я не помню, что ты этим занимался. Так, каюта экипажа. Тут, по идее, по-моему, еще доктор должен остаться с Нормандии, если не ошибаюсь. Если я, точнее, правильно помню.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
years-old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well, my family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Первый Mass Effect занял 52 часа чистого игрового времени. Поэтому я и говорю, что я эту игру не буду проходить нон-стоп. Я буду ее разбавлять, потому что я боюсь, не хочу себе ощущения подпортить. Буду разбавлять.
The men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Вообще этого не помню. Хотя уже 8 лет практически прошло. Ну вот я буду со всеми побочками проходить. Все какие только есть. Поэтому все очень долго будет, поэтому...
I'm sorry, princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Так извини, это вообще нельзя их сравнивать. Метро, она ж линейная. Вообще совершенно линейная. Поэтому ее, в принципе, по факту, метро 2033, что первую и вторую часть можно сесть и пройти за 7 часов. 7-8 часов, первую и вторую часть. На каждую по 8 часов потратить. Она вообще изи проходится. Потому что, помнишь, мы проходили на харде и ту, и вторую. Это вообще разные игры, их нельзя сравнивать. Это открытый мир, и их можно очень долго изучать. А из побочек просто вот так вот. А когда я буду проходить GTA 5, я люблю вообще все побочки делать. Вообще просто все, что есть. Тоже будет много времени занимать. GTA 5, 4, 3, Vice City, San Andreas. Второй, даже первый буду проходить, потому что первый Лондон, 69-й буду проходить. Они все, в принципе, долгие, как раз таки из побочек. Так что нельзя их сравнивать.
You have everything you need.
I make do, but have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
В журнале я читал журнал первого Mass Effect не на стриме. У меня шло 1,5 часа на прочтение всего. 1,5 часа только журнала. Фак, это вообще целая книга по факту.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Поэтому да, это такая лютая хурма вообще. Читал, новость была по поводу... Сейчас... На третьей PlayStation есть игрушка, называется... Сейчас... Вот мне друг отдал ее. Называется она Heavy Rain. Не знаю, видно, не видно. Вот у нее сюжет. Смотрел, где-то новость была. Сюжет занимал 4 тома по 2000 страниц со всеми возможными концовками, диалогами и, короче, прочей всякой ерундой. 4 тома по 2000 страниц. Это вообще просто книга, откровенная, просто детективная книга, где от твоего каждого слова зависит просто дальнейшее развитие сюжета. Вот это трэш. Так что здесь еще, можно сказать, линейная игра с небольшими изменениями. Кстати, вот Heavy Rain тоже как-нибудь поиграем. Я, правда, не знаю когда, но поиграем. Потому что реально, это вообще прям реально мощная игра. Она еще полностью на русском. Прям, ну, короче, поиграем. Как настрою стриминговый комп до конца, чтобы можно было собирать с синки канал.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
И, кстати, ну, плюс то, что такие побегушки есть смысл устраивать только кроме после крупных заданий. После побочек смысла как бы особого нет. Ничего нового они не расскажут.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Кстати, метро 2033 Доксус, по-моему, называется. Скорее всего, я буду проходить его сразу на старте. Не скорее всего, а точно. Как только он выйдет в этот же день выхода.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Офигенная игра. И книги офигенные.
Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Так, все изучил.
Cerberus has several.
Промахнулся.
But not all Cerberus operations use the same.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Well, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced.
Блин, я бы тоже хотел бы.
Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy.
Мне тоже нравится.
Well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Мне еще нравятся люди, когда они прямолинейно говорят, что не думают, они начинают юлить и выкручивать всякую туфту, придумывать и врать.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
А еще я пойду в твой душ, посижу на твоем диване и полежу на твоей кровати. Но в следующий раз как-нибудь. И то не факт. Так, там пока нельзя. Что у нас там? Потому что в это нельзя было попасть.
Gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Как интересно. В старой Нормандии этого не было. Ой, здесь можно бегать. Фантастика. Правда, бегает он страшно.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice Brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo.
Не, все-таки есть плюс в игре на английском.
Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Мне нравится, надо бутылку этого алкоголя найти. Где бы она ни была.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Доступ ядра, почему ядро здесь находится? Здесь же это жила Ляра или Леора. Щупальцами на башке. Ладно, поехали кататься дальше. На инженерных палубах у нас там изменилось. Мока 35-й также состоит? Или у нас все другой? Так, книжник.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facility. Access to this room is currently restricted.
Я помню, что здесь какой-то из этих комнат будет сидеть Джек. Такая уголовница с отушками. Она, по-моему, будет здесь сидеть. Вообще, по-моему, в самом днище. Уже где-то здесь она будет сидеть, тупить.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
А это не тот чувак, который был в первом Mass Effect?
Actually, I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
А мне наоборот зашла. Очень интересный первый вспомню был.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance
Рекса, да, и Гарус еще
tearing
четкий.
apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
So why did you join Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted
Стэн Ли, это же сейчас это из Marvel чувак, который, собственно, придумал всех супергероев. Он еще во всех фильмах сейчас, в фильмах, сериалах, он в сценках появляется. Как можно не знать Стэна Ли? Вообще родоначальник всех комиксов, супергероев известных. Так, после
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you.
What's this area of the ship?
Вот, блин, не дослушал, не договорили. Серьезно? Ну, у него была насыщенная жизнь. Жалко, реально жалко. Но 95 лет это хороший возраст. Он хорошую жизнь пожил. Хотя последние годы тяжеловато было, особенно когда Марвел разваливался. Ладно, хороший, пройти по кораблю, давайте что ли, куда-нибудь выберемся. Куда там, говорите, нужно сначала с Лиарой, да, отправиться? На Омегу? Так, сейчас надо вспомнить, какая там клавиша нужна для быстрого вывода зданий журнала. Карта М. Убрать, перезарядка, предыдущая, приблизить, С, В, сад, пробел. Бывает. Каждый день рождается по миллиону человек. Так что, в принципе, нормальная практика, что кто-то из них может быть известным. Ой. Что-то не могу понять, а где этот? Менюшка-то нельзя, что ли, вызвать? Блин, сейчас чихнул. Ой, все-таки чихнул. О! А, ну это М. Не то. Спасибо. Короче, шляпа какая-то. Я так и не понял, как в журнал попасть. Найти модули АМС, бренди, продукты питания, станция сервера на планете M.E.U.I.T.M отключилась от общения сюрпризов, просилась разобраться в ситуации. Понятно. Появитель пламени розовый. Специалисты появитель пламени сообщили. Пропал корабль. Место крушения Нормандия. Конечно, какая-то фигня. Коллекционер, что вообще последнее, что будем делать? Какое задание вообще при какой-то досье, талантливая воровка? О, космоса года, DLC-шка. Мастер маскировки незаметного проникновения, опытный хакер и специалист по работе с информацией. Работает в условиях особенной секретности, ни разу не привлекалась к уголовной ответственности. Космоса года отнюдь не самая знаменитая воровка галактики, она просто лучшая. Мастерски владеет приемами маскировки незаметного проникновения. Она добывала артефакты и информацию во всех уголках галактики, и при этом ни разу не привлекалась к ответственности. Косуми ожидает встречи Шепарда с Аделью в районе Закира. Это хорошая тема. Это DLC. Это тоже DLC. Совет. Хоть раньше помощи от совета получить не удавалось, стоит поставить в известность о последних событиях. Профессор. Вот сюда нужно... Нет, сюда. Вождь. Архангел. Архангел, если не ошибаюсь, это как раз таки и есть Гарус. И Джек, преступница. Так. Так я не помню, а где Тали? Потому что я сначала туда пойду за доктором тогда. Доктор у нас где, профессор, живет? Хотя чё, Надь, поехали в цитадель.
No messages for you, Commander.
Я считаю, что нужно ехать в цитадель лететь. Ух ты ж, елки-палки. А я и забыл, что так, да, кататься. Если, по-моему, еще топливо нужно для... Ух, круто. Количество исследований. Вот это круто. Проценты. Вообще просто. То, что первой части не хватало сильно. Да, сохранил. Я вообще так по максимально патетически проходил. Нет, сохранил. И этого Андерсона ввел в совет. Поэтому я очень удивился, что мне вначале опять предложили выбрать. Ну зачем так сразу, читер? Покупка топлива. Офигеть, блин, еще и зоны покупай, да? Ну, здравствуйте, дорогие товарищи. Я жив. Прошу любить меня и жаловать. Так, а у меня какао кончился. Хе-хе-хе. Люблю правильно проходить игры. Вообще мне нравится проходить за белых героев. Я даже Звездные войны, Рыцарь Старой Республики проходил за правильных героев. Хотя там это сложно было делать. Реально хотел всех просто кромсать. И первый, второй тоже надо пройти. Блин, прикольные игры тоже делали BioWare как раз непосредственно перед первым Mass Effect'ом. Блин, все то же самое. Та же боевка, только другая стилистика. Ну, конечно, кого же еще брать? Нет, так не идет. Нет, ну игры должны удовольствие приносить. В первую очередь. Перезагрузка. Что это перезагрузка? Не, надо точно мод ставить на шлем.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
О, воровка.
Please tell me your password, Commander Shepard.
Silence is golden.
Good to finally meet you, Commander Shepard. Kasumi Goto. I'm a fan.
Has Cerberus filled you in on the mission?
Honestly, I'm shocked they didn't come to see me sooner. My fault for being hard to find, I guess.
What's with the password and the sneaking around? Are you in trouble or something?
I'm the best thief in the business, not the most famous. Need to watch my step to keep it that way. I also needed to make sure all this was legit. And I have no doubts now. You're the real Commander Shepard.
What brought you to Cerberus?
That's a bit of a story. Short version, they were looking for me, so I trailed them to find out why. Turns out they were looking for someone to join you on an important mission. And were offering a serious signing bonus. I had a thing I needed help with, so I made them a deal. And here we are.
I assume this deal is something I should know about?
Yeah, I guess it slipped their minds. I'm looking for my old partner's gray box. A man named Donovan Hawk took it, and I'm planning to get it back.
What's this heist you're planning?
Not here, Shepard. You'll get a briefing when the time comes.
Mm-hmm.
I need time to nail down the details anyway. I've taken the liberty of getting you some evening wear, though. You want to look presentable.
What do you know about Donovan Hawk?
Mr. Hawk is a well-respected businessman. Arms dealer, murderer.
Нормальный человек.
A great guy. His mansion's famous for being hard to crack, but I have a way in, and I think you're gonna love it.
I doubt Hawk's the kind of guy who takes kindly to people sneaking into his house.
I always expect trouble. That's why you're here.
I assume a gray box is some kind of hardware?
It's a neural implant. Illegal in most places.
За кого играешь?
Memories, thoughts, secret codes, illicit information. This one in particular belonged to my partner, Keiji Okuda. We worked together for a long time, before Hawk killed him.
Tell me about this former partner of yours.
His name was Keiji Okuda, the best hacker and entryman I've ever known. Unfortunately, he slipped up and made himself infamous. He stole something he shouldn't. He warned me it was bad, something that could spark interstellar war if it got out. That information got him killed.
What could he have found that's so bad?
He wouldn't say what it was, just that it was dangerous. He said if it got out,
Наверное, тоже не про коллекционеров.
he encrypted it, wrapped it up in his own memories. To decode the information, you have to sift through all the time we spent together. Now those memories are all that's left of him.
I can understand why you'd want to get it back.
Getting it back will be easier with your help, Shepard.
If that's what Cerberus promised you, we'll get it done.
It'll be fun. And if we're lucky, you won't even have to draw your gun. We should probably wrap this up. You look pretty silly standing there talking to an advertisement. See you on the ship, Shepard.
Скромная девушка. Нормальная способность. Так, а где оказался? Скоростной транспорт. Так, хранители еще не выпилили, да, значит? Что очень странно.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight! Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an Everest-class dreadnought accelerates 1 to 1.3% of light speed. It impacts with the force of a 38-kiloton bomb. That is 3 times the yield of the city buster dropped on Hiroshima back on Earth. That means Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space. Now, Serviceman Burnside, what is Newton's first law?
Sir, an object in motion stays in motion, sir.
No credit for partial answers, maggot!
Sir, unless acted on by an outside force, sir.
Damn straight! I dare to assume you ignorant jackasses know that space is empty. Once you fire this hunk of metal, it keeps going till it hits something. That can be a ship, or the planet behind that ship. It might go off into deep space and hit somebody else in 10,000 years. If you pull the trigger on this, you are ruining someone's day, somewhere and sometime. That is why you check your damn targets. That is why you wait for the computer to give you a damn firing solution. That is why, Serviceman Chung, we do not eyeball it. This is a weapon of mass destruction. You are not a cowboy shooting from the hip. Sir, yes, sir.
Но там же было сказано, что они не слушались Жнецов напрямую, они слушались только команды от Цитадели. Могли просто Цитадель взять под контроль и управлять просто хранителями уже.
This recruits is a 20-kilo ferrous slug. Feel the weight. Every 5 seconds, the main gun of an
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
А он же, там же говорили, что это не или старая раса, которую, скорее всего, починили.
Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Или починили старую расу, либо этически вывели свою, которая подчинялась были запросам цитадели, либо гетом. Ну, это в конце было уже, когда на планете Ил протеряне это рассказывали.
Shut it down. What? Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're dead.
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Кстати, это броня, насколько я помню, из Dragon Age Inquisition, по-моему. Это бронька с драконом.
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you every... Yes, I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
Are you not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy.
Да, атмосферная была.
Scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes. Hell, if you have unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs, then to customs and immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge. But I can see you're a busy man. So how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done.
Couldn't one of us or both of us get into trouble for that?
There's no way to fool the DNA scanners in that tunnel. You're you. Why wait in long lines and fill out a massive useless hard copy paperwork to get to the same place? The Council does everything by the book. They've had thousands of years to write it. Sometimes things need to get done without a committee vote.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs. There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive. The Council probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
What's the easiest way to get to the Presidium from down here?
Head back through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
I will. Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything. Best thing. Anyway, something else you need?
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Меня очень сильно впечатлило на этой планете, что реально криокамера, то, что они погрузились в стазис, а электричество заканчивалось, и компьютер их просто потихоньку отключал, и они умирали. Вот это реально, на самом деле, блин, вообще обидно до дури. С другой стороны, знания там остались, искусственный интеллект жив, и по идее после войны они могут вернуться и восстановить сознание протеан. Что-то, что это было один из самых крупнейших архивов. Вообще просто в легкую.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you. This is the Zakera Ward Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago, additional security precautions
это логично, но, конечно, стрёмно.
for the safety and security of residents. In addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
So has crime decreased?
Violent crime has decreased by 23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
I need to talk to the Council. How can I reach the Presidium from here?
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the C6.
It looks like this place is recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing. There is still extensive damage on Tasery Ward.
Geth? It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper. References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
Отлично.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit. Their line of starship models is well regarded. Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
Это не Ляра? Очень похоже. Так, ладно, что у нас здесь есть интересно?
Welcome
to Citadel Newsnet. I'm Emily Wong. Officials in the Systems Alliance remain tight-lipped about the recent disaster on the pioneer colony of Freedom's Progress. The human outpost is believed to have been destroyed, with no survivors on record. Details are sketchy due to a news blackout. This is the latest in a series of frontier settlements lost by the Alliance. The Hanar Shrine of the Enkindlers plans a prayer vigil for the deceased. The Hanar maintain that the lost colonies are the Protheans' wrath after human
у меня с ней нормальные отношения были.
data beacon 2 years ago on Eden Prime.
Ей даже помогал. Космический хомяк. Отлично. Что-то жирно стоит, 9000. Покупаем. Космический хомяк звучит гордо. Лучшие покупки.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Since these stores are owned by the council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
Ах ты ж
How
мод.
about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Saren?
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
What do you need me to do?
Что-то да, не
Just
подумал.
place your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising immediately.
Зараза. Что-то да, я это прокосячил, конечно. Ну ладно. Призрак платит.
I heard that those lakes up on the Presidium are filled with fish.
No, they're not.
You ever been up there?
No. CSEC won't let me. They say I'm a risk.
They think every Krogan is dangerous.
Да вы не попахивайте безопасными.
We should kill them all.
Красавцы. Так, а что у нас здесь? Я пройду. О чем разговариваете? Сразу наверх, да? О май гад.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The Council offered its sympathy, but regretted that it could not become involved in a purely human matter.
Вот так вот. И зря я потратил флот на спасение этих обезьян. Так, это у нас что такое? Сектор отдыха темной звезды. Ну давай.
What can I do for you?
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Pharaoh Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Sure you could. Can we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha ha! No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
Наивный. Так. Урон снайперской винтовки. Вообще не интересно. Хотя ладно, куплю Гарусу потом. Пригодится.
We can use this.
Ух, ни хера она стоит. Что-то я поспешил, конечно, покупать. Вспомогательная обойма. Жилет эгида. Элитная броня. Используйте систему санитарских пластин, покрытых фроноспалом, обеспечивает здоровье. Да, что-то я, конечно, стопанул этот. Ну ладно, Гарус пригодится, это улучшение. Что-то нет, жирно, ничего полезного нет.
So what do you think? Maybe a shotgun?
I like the assault rifle. It's like a non-stop barrage of death.
If you can hit anything.
Я с тобой согласен, бро. Так, здесь еще интересного есть.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game.
It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now. Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game.
Блин, жесть, я только изучаю сейчас.
The Shepard Scholarship has gone into effect, targeting low-income children on Earth, where the most famous human in the galaxy allegedly had a difficult childhood. The scholarships have allowed several dozen young men and women to leave gangs and join the military or enroll in school.
А я знаменит. Так, здесь я понимаю тупик, да?
The people want to hear your story, Shepard. Khaleesa been seen in Al Jalani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first became a Spectre. You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side. You're back, you're news. I just want to give your story its due. Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives, and securing the continued dominance of the Citadel Council.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre. Hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check bid. We get it?
Хотелось, но как-то нет.
Bull rushed on my own show.
Мне кажется, иначе пригодится, там тоже по побочное задание надает. Ты злой. Втащи да втащи. Вот, тут весело.
When I pour a glass of water, it's the same stuff that tourists throw garbage in?
No, they purify it first. If some Solarian or human bacteria gets left in, and a Turian or Quarian drinks it, they could die. Everything would be so much simpler if we all had the same DNA. But no, the universe loves diversity.
I know that you're one of the groundskeepers.
Get that. Oh, the only place I know of on the station.
Where's that gift shop?
In the market downstairs from the bar. Delia sells aquariums. Fish are the largest.
Thanks for your time.
No problem. If you get up to the Presidium, check out the M.E.U.I.T.M flowers across from the conduit. They're coming in very nicely.
Да нет, слишком сурово. Ты в шлеме, чувак. Ты в шлеме, чувак.
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
Some drinks. You want to know what's going on? I don't know why humans are like this.
I'm done for now.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's
шагает. Шепард жжет. Да? Сейчас попробуем. А сейчас накатим. Хорошая мысль. Мы же вроде как мертвые были, как-никак, но даже 14-летник. Еще. Или еще. Он тоже зеленый. Лей все в шлем. Опа. Лей. Да, лей. Воу, а теперь танцевать. Слабак. Все, ништяк. Го, бухай дальше. Да ладно. В втором кругу? Неинтересно. Все, отчаливаем. Но это был интересный опыт. Все, здесь больше ничего интересного нет, да, получается? Так, ну что, погнали дальше изучать, что у нас здесь интересного есть. Погнали в следующий бар. Это что, это смысл останавливаться на одном баре?
The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun, and you can install it on an Omni tool.
Торговец играми. Пиратскими.
The Systems Alliance Parliamentary Subcommittee for Transhuman Studies has awarded reparations for biotics suffering complications from L2 implants. Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more help for those
Это ж тема из первого Mass Effect'а. То, что помните, когда этого спасали, арестовывали главу секты на планете, где антибиотики были с имплантами L2, то тоже пробивались.
The Tyrian government is considering further reparations to humans whose ancestors died in the Relay 314 incident at Jnecov. The Tyrian government previously made reparations from what humans call the First Contact War, but refused to pay interest.
What do you want?
I talked to one of the Presidium groundskeepers. He said there aren't any fish in the lakes.
What? I told you. Why have all that water if you're not going to store something to eat in it? I don't understand aliens at all. Thanks for telling me. It's all he's talked about all damn day.
Халявные очки героя, ништяк. Левел 27. Так, по-моему, здесь я был, да? Здесь я был, а здесь я не был. Или был. Что здесь продают? Деликатесы. Это, по-моему, по квесту надо. Окей. Так, еще одни новости. Короче, все события первого Mass Effect, да, здесь повторяются в этих новостях?
Greetings, Earth Clan. You will find many excellent ships for sale here. Only slightly used, yes.
Так. Ты вроде не японец. Так. А где вообще находимся, не могу понять.
Sorry, I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vault Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter.
Yes, Spectre.
We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
You ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
You know about the pilgrimage?
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Так.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her. But she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. She's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running into you mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you.
Да ты, блин, необъемный. Каким карманом можно, блин, шариться у тебя? Обезьянка.
Can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves. All of them.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a
Да.
mistake like that?
Колобок.
I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Новый квест, ништяк. Так, а где у нас находится Терранова? Вот. А, прям здесь, да, получается? Рядышком.
Wouldn't a refreshing, delicious Tupari sports drink hit the spot right now? Tupari, now available with dextro amino acids.
Привет, Алексей. Что-то ты поздновато зашел, товарищ. Друже. Так. Нет, я явно не туда зашел. Ну ладно. Раз мы здесь тоже изучаем, что здесь есть интересного. А здесь у нас есть интересного ничего. И чё приперлись, называется. Ну ладно.
Got a refund in exchange, and I was told to pick up a new Omni-Gel converter here.
I don't think you have the right place.
No, they said to go to the warehouse. This is the warehouse.
Ну, да. Есть время — заходишь, нет времени — не заходишь. Селяви.
What do you think, Michael? Maybe the immunobooster? It's supposed to help with alien bacteria.
We can get whatever you'd like for little Jake, Rebecca.
Wait, the immunobooster can delay muscle development in high-gravity environments. What if that hurts him?
Что-то подобное было в первом Mass Effect'е. Только там было по поводу лечения ребенка.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakara Ward.
Avolas was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Врет.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service. But we also find that sales are better when, though I'm not sure why, a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
Tell me about your store.
The Serta Foundation is a human Serta is probably best known.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Запас пенициллина и лента жизнеобеспечения. Что-то дороговато. 30 тысяч, офигеть. Так, где есть кредитка, может быть?
The nerve enhancements say that there are occasional motor control side effects. Jake loves to run. What if it makes him fall down?
Jake is fine, Rebecca. He's a perfect...
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakara Ward.
Avolas was
And
in
not
here.
that I saw.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, citizen.
Что-то непонятно. Что там с картой? Найди кредитку Кортура. А где она здесь валяется-то? Наверное, ее надо как-то скрутить.
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakara Ward.
Avolas was
And
in
not that
here.
I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog.
We also though I'm not sure why.
I'd like to buy something.
Purchases are made through our catalog.
Avolas was in here not
And
too
not that
long.
I saw.
Очень странно.
Of course, citizen.
He's my baby. He's all I have left of Jacob.
I know.
I just want to protect him.
I know.
I'm not being irrational, Michael.
I know.
Так.
Welcome to Saranus Applications.
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off the gap.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
Please, look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
You know, I use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious point-and-go nav interfaces, anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an endorsement from the human who defeated Saren?
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Ничего страшного. Скидочка.
What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
Опять я герой, а? Так, что у нас? Урон, технические умения. Мне интересно. Щиты, барьеры, броня. 75 тысяч. Пожалуй, я пас. Очень жирно. Очень жирно. А вот, собственно, вопрос. А где эта гребаная кредитка? Ну, пойдем поговорим еще раз.
Please move along.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Интересно. Очень, блин, интересно. Где он я смог потерять?
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ха, уже вставили рекламу, да? Молодцы, быстро работают. Ладно, окей. Погнали дальше изучать. Что, нам нужно в президиум попасть, чтобы совет обрадовать, что я жив? Я так понимаю. О, рахни в космос выбрались. Офигеть, рахни уже в космос выбрались. Быстро они. И компаньонка может покинуть, да? Цитадель. Офигеть. Что происходит? Какая-то желтая газетка. Так, вопрос, а как здесь попасть вот сюда вот? Никак не могу. Темная звезда я был. Где президиум-то? Как попасть в президиум? Ну, поехали, покатаемся на корабле. Какая-то шляпа вообще. Президиум. Поехали сюда. Так, здесь мы тоже были, да? Чуваки, с вами все хорошо? Вы видели? К сларианцу? Почему? У него?
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Avolas was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Thanks for your time.
I'll be here.
Спасибо за подсказку. Бегает, конечно, очень забавно. И вздыхается очень быстро. Хотя, если подумать, что у него брони килограмм на 50.
You claim you didn't take his credit chip? Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
О, зараза.
Close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of
Я
justice?
себе голову тебе проломлю, придурок.
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you.
Вот тут дырки. Вообще не потеряли.
Give you something more than words.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in the Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
О, мне еще бабла привалило. Я что, с кредитки снял этого пухляка? Блин. Зараза. Вот его хотелось пристрелить. И по морде дать. Президиум. О, да.
This meeting would be more productive if Udina was to join us.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
Я вообще заканчиваю, потому что не... Потерпи еще 5 минут. Сейчас договорю этот квест и тоже буду заканчивать. Тоже на работу в 6 вставать.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
Saren wasn't the one commanding the Geth. It was the Reaper, Sovereign.
Ah yes, Reapers. The
Ах,
immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space. We have dismissed that claim.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke.
Целая планета есть. Блин, где архивы есть.
From another source. The others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers were real, just as he convinced you.
It was part of his plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a myth, one you insist on perpetuating.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Да вы упоротые. Как можно компьютер заставить думать что-то? Ага. Блин, я говорю, я уже жалею, что спас их. Надо было их убить и хотя бы спасти людей и поставить Удину. Он бы хотя бы там рулил бы.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional, and we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth
Они все-таки были на Илосе, да?
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
This Reaper theory proves just how fragile your mental state is. You have been manipulated by Cerberus, and before them by Saren.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise. Not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Тут я сомневаюсь.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's offer is just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back. Shouldn't be too hard. As long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consulate, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
The Council reinstated my Spectre status.
Не помню сейчас, что за броня. Ну, купимся.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Consulate.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Consulate. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the Council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen. Plus, he's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the Council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
О, господи, разнылся ты, бедолага.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff.
Шепард вообще
I
мертвый
can't
был.
blame others for not wanting to believe it, but I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the Council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line. That's got to be yours.
Так, разрушение
How
цитадели.
long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
2 года,
Still
чувак.
counting. The main areas of commerce and the most populated wards are complete. But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources. But we'd never get done without them.
I'm surprised no one can tell Sovereign isn't Geth technology. Didn't they examine the wreckage?
Да их переплавили, наверное, сразу.
We don't have much to look at. Pieces have been rained all over the station. It was chaos, with who knows how many species combing the wards for their dead. We secured as much of it as we could. But between the Keepers and a whole lot of unauthorized salvage, there's no way to account for even half of that thing. Another reason why they don't want to acknowledge what Sovereign was.
Last I knew, we were still fighting holdouts.
О, здесь Эшли же можно узнать. Где Эшли работает? Эш, по-моему, тоже можно в команду забрать.
It's long since stopped being called a war. More like cleanup. Not that you can ever discount them. But we haven't had serious casualties for months. A civilian ship will spot an enclave and we send in a squad to clear it. They're not quite the boogeymen they used to be.
What happened to Gunnery Chief Williams after the Normandy was destroyed?
Operations Chief Williams is still with the Alliance, but she's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
Ну все, давай.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk, I'll be here. Just do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
Да. Так.
Commander Shepard. He uncovered Saren's plan, defeated the Geth army, and died in the final days of the fight. Or did he? Witnesses report seeing him alive on Omega.
Так, ребят, ну, собственно, на этом сегодня мы закончим. Вот, спасибо, что смотрели стримчик. Вот, это было очень приятно с вами пообщаться. А Рене Аламеда, привет. Не обратил внимания, что ты написал. Так что, ребят, подписывайтесь на группу, ну, на канал на YouTube, на Твиче, кому где удобно. Не забывайте про группу ВКонтакте, потому что, собственно, все анонсы происходят и прочие новости появляются. Вот, ну и все, увидимся в следующем стриме. Приходите, не опаздывайте, как я сегодня. И вот, и участвуйте, помогайте и прочее такое. Спасибо за просмотр. Всем пока, до новых встреч и спокойной ночи, ребят.